Nestled in the heart of Marsh Harbor is the lovely Conch Inn and Marina. But just 6 years ago, when Hurricane Dorian barreled through the island, the property had been completely destroyed. In Abaco recently, Bahamas at Sunrise spoke with the owners about the destruction, the rebuild, and the charm of the new property.
When you pull yourself out of the rubble the morning after, you come out and you hug and kiss everybody. You really had no idea how much you appreciated everybody until after that. So then the cleanup starts, and luckily, Man O' War had, it's a smaller community. We had some resources. You did have help from Spanish Wells. Amazing group of people came and helped us. And then about 3 or 4 days in, a weekend, you started getting relief from other, from the U.S. mainly. NGOs were on the ground of all types. And then you started getting, private individuals that were coming in by boat and by air and joining those NGOs and multiplying their effort. But, getting to Marsh Harbor, seeing that, I live in Man O' War, it's 5 miles out. It was a couple weeks before we could get over here. And, just reuniting with friends over here was a very emotional, thing. The family took a while to make the decision to rebuild. My daughter was away, my son was here, wife was here. Took us about 3 or 4 months, and as a family decision, we decided to rebuild. We sold pretty much everything else we had and put our effort into this. We were so encouraged by the community. Hey, you gotta rebuild. I mean, this town needs, the resort's been here for about 60 years.
Michael was impressed by the dedication of the staff who helped rebuild.
The dedication of the workers that wound up coming here to help us rebuild. I don't understand it. They left. They were living in basically rubble, whatever accommodations they could find. But they had the dedication to come to work, some 7 days a week, all 6 days a week. And while their families and kids were in school in Nassau and other places, very little progress was made on their part on their own personal front. If you take the numbers on what a person is working for, you subtract what their wife is spending in Nassau and rent and school fees and transportation, it leaves very little for house repairs here. So, what may have normally taken a year or 2 years, I mean, people are still, rebuilding. And you only get sympathy for the next news cycle, right? Unfortunately. We got started, and 2-3 months into it, COVID hits. So all of our foreign aid went away. We were also hindered a lot by, if you had an outbreak of COVID on the job site or in town, you had quarantine, you had to shut everything down. Materials became scarce. But through all of that, my builder, I'm going to say his name, I hope he doesn't mind, but Douglas Palacios was just an amazing contractor. 2.5 years later, we went from strangers to best friends, and project manager, just an amazing group of people, and just have to admire him still today.
The property was rebuilt with safety in mind.
We had to build everything is solid concrete, horizontal and vertical galvanized steel. Every building is a bunker. So you have to build with the possibility of you may not get insurance next year, and then you do the best you can. So the decision was made to raise the property by 5 feet. Other than Dorian, no water has ever been as high as what the current property is. So that was our starting point. And then building solid concrete walls, metal roofs, doubling up on everything. and researching and implementing special hurricane straps and ties to hold the roof down. All the glass is hurricane glass, and then they still have roll down hurricane shutters on top of that. So we wanted a place where, God forbid, a storm catches off guard again like that our guests that are caught here and our staff, we can put them behind a shield that has the best chance possible. And I don't have to worry about them, in their homes, wherever they might be in a low part of the island or whatever. I want them mother hen.
The resort boasts premium amenities, and the Abacos are an attractive destination with lots to offer.
Obviously, 72 slip marina behind us. We have a pool, jacuzzi, we have a spa right downstairs. They just moved in a little while ago. We have rooms, suites, and we're on a balcony of a suite right now, so you can overlook the harbor. A couple of apartments as well, so you can bring a family too. We're really close to a lot of things in town, so close to a lot of restaurants. Ferry is right next door here. So we're centrally located. We have everything that you would need, especially a restaurant here too. We have a restaurant on site, and there's great food. So we eat there a lot. Compared to some of the southern islands, I think there's just more here to do. Just like we would compare ourselves to a city, there's more to do in a city. But there's so much nature here too. It's unspoiled, I think. There's lots of islands that are right next to each other. So we have a lot of islands that are close together. We have the family islands. So I'm from Manowar. Yeah, there's about 130 people there. It's extremely charming, really cute. Hopetown is the same too. So you get a really nice family feel, as well as lots to do as far as the beaches and nature goes.
The Conch Inn is ideal for a variety of travelers.
A lot of young professionals actually prefer to stay with us. Families do. We see lots of families with young kids. They like to get the apartment so they can kind of all be together. Romantic, it's been tagged as that before too. So if I know somebody's coming maybe on their honeymoon, we'll do some nice swans with the towels, or flowers and stuff like that. You're hitting all the demographics.
Women find it very safe and convenient to come stay here. So we do get groups, 10, 15, 20 are pretty common, and they'll take out the whole floor of the hotel. We have some meeting areas where they can meet. We have several 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartments. So you'll get a group that rent that along with some separate rooms, and so they use the apartment as their meeting room. They can even do some light cooking, if they want in the room. As you'll see, we have a big balcony that's open to communicate, different guests in. But the restaurant on property and being centrally located to the airport, government agencies, the ferries, it's very convenient for groups to come in.
The apartments are great for extended stays, and especially with people in the marinas. So we see a lot of people coming in with their center consoles, and the center console is free if you get a suite like this, or if you get an apartment as well, and you can see your boat right from your room. You're going to be parked right out here. So you get the boat slip for free, and then a lot of people go out fishing, and they come back after a long day of fishing, and they want to cook what they caught. So you have a full kitchen in these apartments as well. So full kitchen, full-size fridge, microwave, everything that you need. And we also have microwaves and mini fridges in every single room, and every single room also has a balcony as well.
The resort has received stellar ratings from its guests.
We have the highest review rating of any resort in the Abacos. We have no beach. We have no cute little village. It's totally based on customer service. And we've spent a lot of effort on finding the right people for the right jobs, because that person may be a tremendous person and talented for a particular job. If you try to squeeze them into a peg, peg in the wrong hole, they're not going to be happy. So I think for the most part, our team are happy doing what they're doing. They like people. You shouldn't be in the resort business if you're not a people person. So if it starts with that, and then you're given the tools to do your job, we have a great team.
From the feedback that we've gotten, it's been the great service that our family has provided A lot of people are saying, wow, I come here and I get treated like family. Everybody there is so nice and they're really willing to go out of their way. Our dockmaster, Eric, really goes out of his way to make boaters feel comfortable and tie them up properly. And we get a lot of people that come in from a storm and they don't know what to do. And so we basically treat them as if they were our family. Because they are, for however long that they're staying here. We want people to feel safe and comfortable, and you really don't get that in a lot of hotels, especially the ones that, traveling here and there. You check into a hotel and you're treated like an item. You're treated just like money is all you have to give. So it's nice to go somewhere and be treated kindly. So based upon the reviews and the feedback that we've gotten, it's the service that we provide.
For Bahamas at Sunrise, this is Suzette Parker.